Hello, I am Kerin Monaco. I'm the owner and creator of the Lightworkers Co-op, a sacred space for healers and mystics to gather, connect, and support one another. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the energy and numerology of 2021 using my favorite tool, the tarot. So, most grounded mystics know that when we cross over into 2021, we aren't looking at too big of a change. It's just going to be this flipping of a page on the calendar. This upcoming year of 2021 is going to be a continuation of everything we experienced in 2020. Now, notice I said continuation, not a repeat. There is a difference, and it's an important one. We can't go from being fully plugged into the matrix over into 5D overnight. It just doesn't work like that. What we're doing is experiencing a shift that's going to continue to build momentum, and each soul is going to progress and get to 5D as it needs to and as it's supposed to. I know that we're all so eager to kick the door shut on 2020. But we would seriously miss out by not spending just a little bit of time really honoring all that has happened to get us to where we're going. So last year was a 4, which means it held the energy of the Emperor. Okay, so I actually grabbed 2 decks to show you. So the Emperor, we were guided to lay a solid foundation that could withstand this test of time. 2020 highlighted all of our blind spots, and then the cosmic bulldozer really crushed any remaining shaky structures that we were working with. After ages of working in the wounded masculine, we were ready to work from the healed aspect. This was a big shift for many light workers who have been functioning predominantly in their feminine. I know so many souls who really recognized the gift of 2020. They saw how out of alignment they were with their true path, and they utilized all their resources to elevate their masculine in support of their feminine. And yes, for some, it was kind of reversed. They used their feminine to support their kind of more dominant masculine. Soul-centered businesses were started and expanded. Light workers came out of the spiritual closet and allowed their magic to be seen. Finances were given a very necessary look and then put into order. Many had the very tough conversations that needed to be had with their loved ones. Homes, and therefore minds, were decluttered. Low vibrational diets were addressed, and healthy ways of nourishing the body, the mind, and soul were launched into. Chapters were closed and new beginnings were welcomed. In 2020, light workers did what they needed to do in order to step forward to the front lines. We recognized that new earth is available in the here and now, and we decided that we would no longer wait for something that is our birthright. Now, as we move forward into 2021, we are shifting into the very lovely energy of 5, which is typically known as the Hierophant in traditional tarot, but in my favorite tarot deck, it's known as, that's still the Emperor, it's known as Unity. Okay, this is just another phase of the mass awakening essential for Christ consciousness to become a lived experience rather than an esoteric concept that we just continue to speak about. So many in 2021 are going to be experiencing an integration of their energies. The yin, the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the light, the shadow, the ego, the soul, the above, the below, the within, the without. You get it, right? So this is going to be expressed through a profound and extended period of alignment. The abundance that flows in is going to be the most telling sign for those who are in this, what I call pod. Okay, so we have the big collective, and then they kind of go off into their own little pods, if you will. There's going to be times for this part or this pod of instant manifestation, particularly in February when we have so many planets hanging out in the revolutionary sign of Aquarius. So you can anticipate, and this is for everybody, you can anticipate solutions to problems that have really been burdening to you for a really long time. The one tip I'll make is that you must be willing to remain quiet long enough to receive these answers and these solutions, especially when Mercury goes retrograde towards the end of January. Okay, so those who are feeling this alignment will see how they have achieved this through the delicate balance of being and doing. The work for these souls is to really firm up this balance within themselves, which is not going to be without its challenges. There's going to be the typical spiritual hiccups and bumps in the road that really cause you to lay that foundation to anchor yourself even deeper. General guidance, stay present with what comes up because it's offering you a crystal clear picture of what's preventing you from fully anchoring into that vibration. So, what will transpire for others is a significant illumination of where they, maybe you, are still misaligned to your journey. And so, if this is you, this is really being facilitated on your behalf by the divine. You are ready to step into your destiny. You are ready to hold a new and higher vibration, but you've been resisting. And so you needed a little bit of a nudge, might have felt like a swift kick in that direction. So if that message resonates, you're going to maybe want to consider visiting my webinar. I'll link to it in the video description, Initiation by Fire. That's going to help you get started on working your way through this with a little bit more ease, grace, and a little less pain and suffering. So whether you're in the middle of that, or maybe you're just starting out with that energy, the presence of the wounds is going to be felt so strongly within yourself. You're going to see it reflected in your external world, that there's going to be no running, avoiding, or neglecting the inner work that is essential. You're going to be asked to sit with the shadow and really nurture it with your light. There are some of you that have been sitting in this energy for a really long time. And when I was doing the prep for this, what I heard was you guys are sitting there waiting for closure. So this is something that you're going to actually be invited to give yourself, to offer yourself the closure that you've been seeking. You have unpacked in the underworld or doing this deep grieving, shadow work, waiting for someone else to save you with answers. Ultimately what's happening is you're being called back to the fact that you are the one that you've been waiting for. You are being shown how to embody Christ consciousness by working your way out of the position you're in. Remember, there is no one that's coming to save us. We are the second coming. So the trick for you guys who are sitting here in this energy is to catch yourself before you start that toxic loop. And if this is you, you are very well aware of the toxic loop that you're in. And once you catch it, no matter where you catch it, in that moment, you have this opportunity to choose a thought, a behavior, an action, to take a break that is of a higher vibration, or that's going to help you out of that cycle that you're in. Okay, you'll be here for as long as you need to be in order to create the shift that's being asked of you. Okay, but for those of you who are feeling like you've been here for a really long time, and you're feeling like you're not getting any support from the universe, or you feel like you've been abandoned or left, it's so that you can utilize your power to navigate your way out of it. So everyone on the path, this is for both of those pods that I was talking about, those who have that deep, deep inner work to do, and those who have kind of come out of that and then are anchoring into that alignment. Everyone is being asked to take ownership of their spiritual path. But that being said, the Unity card is also one about spiritual leadership and mentors, ones that are coming and making their way to you. So support is available for you, but you do want to be selective about those that you work with. And this is just kind of next level stuff. A lot of you are already working with different healers, or you've kind of tested out the ways of other teachers and mentors. But there are more healers, mystics, light workers, mentors, gurus, guides, teachers, what have you, than ever before stepping forward to lead. And they're all at various points of their process, okay? I'm not saying any of them are bad or any of them are not worth your time or energy. But you do want to find the ones who really resonate and can bring you through the transformation that you are really looking to make your way through in a way, and this is vital because it gets overlooked, in a way that feels good for you. Okay, so not every modality is made or is capable of bringing every single soul out of that same transformation. So you're going to want to really find the one that is very specific, that resonates on a very deep level for you. So ensure that you have ventured through where, or ensure that this healer or the mystic, whoever you're going to work with, maybe it's a business coach, has ventured through where you find yourself right now, has gotten themselves out or has had the support, has the tools, the tips, the tricks. If you're a light worker seeking to expand your business, do your due diligence and get help from a coach who has also experienced that kind of growth and expansion that you're looking for in their own business. If you want to learn a new modality, learn from someone who has been working with it for more than a hot minute. Courses, certifications, and trainings right now are a dime a dozen. Okay, so just pay attention to where you're putting your time, your money, and investing any of your resources. And if you have healing to do, like I said, make sure that you're finding the modality, you're finding the soul that resonates with you, that you feel that deep connection with. My main guidance here, because I know that that's a lot to throw at you in regards to working with other souls and having somebody support you through whatever it is you need support with, is to actually follow them for a little bit of time and then take advantage of a lower end offering. And what I mean by that is one that doesn't cost you, that isn't, the mega bucks, isn't like the 2K, dropping 2K on what they're offering. Something that is smaller scale so you can get a taste of one, how they work, what they offer, and two, what it can do for you. All right. So that's what I have for you. 2021 is going to be a big year, but the themes within it are going to be laced through all 12 months. Okay. Now, if you're like, oh, does that mean I'm going to be sitting in the underworld for the whole year? Absolutely not. Like I said, it's all a matter of coming out of it, choosing to come out of it. And that sounds, I say that, and I don't mean for it to sound flippant or nonchalant or make it feel really easy or seem really easy, because I know it's not, but I also know that you can do it. Okay. But let's go ahead and shift into something fun that's going to support your 2021 personal transformation. I personally love to share my card tips and tricks with you. So go ahead if you need to, unless they're with you because you know what to expect from me, go ahead and grab your favorite card deck. Like I said, you can hit pause if you need to. Okay. So once you have that favorite deck, go ahead and I want you to shuffle it 5 times. Okay. So let me give you a second. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay. All right. Now that you have a freshly shuffled 5-time deck, I want you to count down from the top card 5. Okay, so 5 cards from the top. Go ahead and count it in. Take a look at your card. And that card that is 5 deep from the top holds a message for the light work you are going to be doing in 2021. All right, so you can go ahead and put that over to the side, spend some time after you finish the video exploring the meaning of that card. Now go ahead and flip it up so the cards will be face up, it'll be the bottom of the deck. Count in 5 cards. All right, and so the card that is 5 in from the bottom of your deck holds a message for the shadow work that you are going to be doing, or a message for your shadow in 2021. All right. So that's just a fun, quick, easy way to get a personal message for the aspects or the light and shadow aspects of you for this upcoming annual year. Annual and year mean the same thing, but they hold a message. Okay. I would love to see the cards that you got. And if you feel moved, go ahead, head over to the Lightworkers Co-op on Facebook and post a picture of your 2021 cards. I'm a total deck geek, so don't forget to share what deck they're from. I will drop a link to the Facebook group in the video description. All right. So I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. All links are in the description. I know I've said that a couple of times, but just to reinforce that. And if before you leave, you consider liking, following, or commenting to help support my work, I would be deeply grateful for that. But until next time, I love you so much. Bye, y'all.